Hello friends, welcome back to the channel, and thank you all so much for your wonderful support. I really appreciate it. Today we are going to be decorating this beautiful gold strip cake. So I'll be showing you how I ice the cake and then decorate it. I have 2 layers of vanilla cake that I'm going to be icing. So I'm putting American buttercream on the board to help the cake stick to the board so it's not sliding around. So the cake layers have been frozen for about an hour to help them firm up so it's easier to handle and to reduce crumbs from getting into the icing. So I'm going to put that first layer, put on some of the buttercream, and then put the second layer of cake. The recipe to my American buttercream is on my channel, so if you like you can check it out. And I also have recipes for other buttercreams like Swiss meringue buttercream, Russian buttercream, and chocolate frosting. So now it's time to put the second layer, and I'm putting it to the bottom side facing up to give us a nice flat surface on the top. I'm going to just crumb coat the cake with some of the white buttercream. Even though it's a black buttercream cake, I like to fill the inside with white buttercream. So the crumb coat is going to catch the crumbs so they don't get in the final coating of icing. And after crumb coating, I'm going to put the cake in the fridge to firm up before we put the final layer of or the final coating of icing. So while the cake is chilling in the fridge, we are going to prepare the gold drips that we're going to use to decorate the cake. And for that we need edible gold dust, lemon extract, and icing sugar. We're going to put 1 teaspoon of edible gold dust into the bowl. And we need 4 teaspoons of the lemon extract. And half a tablespoon of icing sugar or powdered sugar. So mix that until we have a nice smooth consistency. You can always adjust the quantities depending on how thick or how runny you want your drips to be. But I've found out that this recipe gives me the perfect drip, not too thin and not too thick. So that's my black buttercream. I had prepared the buttercream the night before and kept it for the color to develop, because for colors, especially the dark colors like this, you want to leave it overnight or for some hours for the color to develop better. So I'm going to ice the cake with the black buttercream. Please just relax and enjoy the video. I don't think I'll be talking much because it's just a practical tutorial. I think this is my new favorite way of applying the icing to the cake, because I feel like it gives me an even amount of icing from the top to the bottom. I'll also show you the other method I usually use, like going around the cake with the offset spatula. I like this method better. It works better for me actually. So that's the other method. You apply it by going around the cake. So I'll just apply it and then smooth it out before we start applying the drips. I'm using my bench scraper to scrape the excess icing and to give us a smooth finishing. Is it finish or finishing? So as I scrape the excess icing with my bench scraper, I just fill in any spaces or gaps that are on the buttercream, so we have a nice even surface on the cake. So now I'm happy with how the sides look, so I'll use my offset spatula to pull the excess icing on the top to give the cake a nice sharp edge. And then I'll go ahead to put the cake in the fridge to firm up before we start applying the drips. When the cake is cold, the drips set or settle more easily. So now our cake is all nice and smooth, and we'll start applying the drips. I already put the cake in the fridge and took it out so it's nice and cold. We'll apply the drips. Some will be long, some will be short. Then we'll put the rest of the drips on the top to give that gold look on the top too. And here I have some decorations for the top of the cake, some chocolates, some cookies that are painted gold, and then a bottle of champagne and the number 40 because it's a 40th birthday, and a happy birthday cake topper. So I'm just going to put the decorations on the top. You can decorate it however you would like, but I'm going for a black and gold theme, so that's why everything on the cake will be kind of gold on the top, the gold and black actually. So I'm just applying some buttercream on the toppers before I put them on so they stick to the cake. And then the cookies are Oreo cookies that are just painted gold. You can also use macarons or any other decorations you would like to put on the top. Then I'll put on the happy birthday cake topper. So for the champagne bottle, I'm going to cut out a small hole on the top of the cake to put the bottle in, just to make sure it's secure and it doesn't fall off. So I'm just cutting out a little part that is the size of the bottom of the bottle. Then I'm going to put a little bit of icing in there to make the bottle stick, to help the bottle stick on it. Make sure the bottle is secure so it doesn't fall when the cake is being transported. So the top is complete. Now we're going to put some of the toppers or decorations on the front of the cake. I'm going to be putting a name and some of the decorations at the front of the cake too. So yeah, you can just decorate the cake however you would like. Yeah, so that's basically how you make an easy gold drip cake. And I call it easy because you don't need to paint on the drapes, because another method is to put on the drapes, maybe white drapes, and then paint on the gold. But this one is easier because you just already make the gold drips and put them on the cake, and there's no need to do any painting. So yeah, I love the way the cake turned out. I love the look of the gold drips on the black buttercream. It really looks great. I also have other gold drip cake videos on my channel, and the other gold drip cake video is like my highest watched video on my channel. So I think people really like gold drip cakes, and I'm happy to make this one that is on black buttercream because it's a little different from the other one, which is white buttercream. I'll put a link of that video on the top right hand corner so that you can go watch that if you would like. I really appreciate you watching the video to the end, and if you like what you see, please give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment, share and subscribe if you haven't, and please stick around because I have amazing content coming up on this channel. Thank you all so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you and bye for now. And as you can see, I also added some gold leaf on the front of the cake just to add some decorations on the cake. Thanks again and bye for now.